Hi everyone, it's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making these adorable resin shaker keychains or resin shaker charms, whichever one you want to call them. Let's jump in and get started. I'm going to be using the clearcast 7050 resin from the epoxy resin store. It's a 2-to-1 ratio resin. I'll link it down below if you guys want to check it out, and I have a 20% off coupon code for you too. So we're going to be making 2 avocados, and this one has to be poured in layers. So the first day I went in and filled up the little heart cavity with a tiny bit of the Paris Lights sparkler glitter from Dryer Days Art Studio. It's one of my favorite glitters. If you guys haven't checked out her glitters, be sure to check out her website too. I'll link it down below. I'm going in with the Artisan mica powder in turquoise. This is the next day. I mixed up just about 1 ounce to fill in the rest of my avocado here, and that was honestly too much resin. I didn't need quite that much, but you know, I always make too much. I never know exactly how much I'm gonna need. So yeah, that's it. Just fill it up, hit it with a heat gun on low to pop bubbles, let it dry for 24 hours, and then you'll be ready to demold it. So here we are the next day, 24 hours later. We're going to pop it out of the mold. Check out how cute this one turned out. I love that Paris Light sparkler glitter. It's so pretty. So here we are on the second shaker charm. I went ahead and did the little heart off camera. I used Stardust Glitz and Glam Pigment by Larez, and this one I'm going in with Seafoam by Artisan. It's a mica powder that they carry. I'll be sure to link all the materials I use down below in the description box if you guys want to check anything out, along with any coupon codes that I have. And now we're going to do, I like to call it a little piece of pie, and I'm going to be using the UV blue glitter from Laura's Art Corner. This glitter is so pretty and sparkly as well. It turns a blue tone when it's out in the sunlight for a little while. And I'm going to pop, I saw a little bubble pop up on my avocado, so I'm going to pop that with my little plastic knife here, being really careful not to touch the mold at all. And with the little piece of pie that I'm going to be making, what I did was just pour in around the rim on the first day, and then the next day I filled the mold the rest of the way with the Larez Angel White epoxy paste to give it a white backing. I felt like the glitter would really pop on a white background. So I hit them with the heat gun on low, covered them up, let them dry for 24 hours, and now we're ready to demold them. And here's the avocado. It turned out super cute. And this little piece of pie is just adorable too. It's got that really nice sparkle. So now we're ready to fill them up. I filled up my keychains with the shaker bits off camera. You can use, you know, chunky glitters, beads, pearls, whatever you want to use. And I cut out some transparency film. It's called craft plastic, and I cut that to size of the opening on my shaker charm here. So what I did was just took a Sharpie, placed a piece of the craft plastic over the opening, traced it out, and then cut it out. Used some rubbing alcohol to wipe the Sharpie off, and I'm adding some UV resin just around the rim of my avocado here, and then I attached that craft plastic on there, pushed it down, and put it in my UV lamp for 60 seconds. Same thing on this avocado. Just really go around there and make sure you get every little part covered with that UV resin. I got this UV resin off Amazon, and unfortunately they don't sell it anymore, but I will try to find something similar and link it down below as well. And what you're going to want to do after this step, I didn't do that on these because I was trying to go faster. You're going to want to go over the craft plastic again around the edge with UV resin and stick it in your UV lamp one more time, just to really seal that craft plastic, because you'll see I got a leak on my piece of pie. So when I fill it up with the baby oil, you'll see it starts leaking. And if I would have went around on top of the craft plastic with one more layer of UV resin, that wouldn't have happened. So lesson learned. Now I'm going in with a flat back bale and some UV resin, just applying a little bit of UV resin to the bale, stick it on there, pop it in the heat lamp for 60 seconds or the UV lamp for 60 seconds, and then your little flat back bail will be nice and stuck on there. It's not going to go anywhere. Or it'll be nice and secured on the back of your keychain. It's not going to pop off. And we're going to go over these with epoxy resin too, so that'll really make sure they're nice and sealed. So off camera, I drilled a hole in the side of each of my charms. I did that off camera because I have to do it outside. And I'm just going in with a precision tip applicator and filling them up with baby oil, just sticking it right in that little hole there, filling it up all the way, going over the hole. Well, I cleaned the hole off with some 91% isopropyl alcohol, covered that hole up with some UV resin, popped it back in the lamp for 60 seconds, and it'll be nice and sealed. And here on this little piece of pie, you'll see it's going to start leaking. So what I had to do was stop. See right here, it started leaking from the transparency film. I had to stop filling it, cover the whole entire top piece, clean it off with 91% isopropyl alcohol, then cover the whole top piece with top of the keychain with UV resin, pop it in the heat lamp, and then that sealed it in, and then I went back and filled it up. So it's totally fixable, but it's kind of a lot if you just, if I would have sealed that craft plastic again after I popped it out of the UV lamp, it would have saved me some work. So here I'm just going in with some resin. It's the Clearcast 7050, doing a top coat on my keychains. I painted the back of these with some liquid latex off camera to prevent resin drips. I'm just going in with my gloved hand, smoothing out that resin, making sure everything is nice and covered. I'm going to hit it with my heat gun on low to pop bubbles. Or actually, I used it on high to pop any bubbles, cover them up, and let them dry for 24 hours. And here we are, it's the next day. You can see I had some resin drips on the back of these. So I'm going in and just peeling that liquid latex off. It comes off really easy. You can also use Elmer's glue. I have a few demos showing how to use the liquid latex or Elmer's glue trick to prevent resin drips. I will link those videos down below if you guys want to check that out. And here's how it turned out. Super cute. I put some little avocado clay, polymer clay pieces in there. Turned out really cool. I got the little flat back pearls and beads off Amazon, and the glitter came from BB Craft. Like I said, I'll link everything down below if you guys want to check anything out. I did the clear top coat of resin on my little piece of pie here off camera, but I did film pulling the liquid latex off the back here. And I also have a tutorial, like a dedicated tutorial, going more in depth of, how to cut your craft plastic and all that stuff for the shaker charms. I'll link that down below if you guys want to check that out. I uploaded that one a little while ago. But look at how pretty that UV blue glitter is from Laura's Art Corner. It's so sparkly and beautiful. This is a really fun project. It does take quite a few steps, but if you're patient, you can make some really cute shaker charms. Here's how they turned out in the sunlight. They're just so cute. I thought the pie was my favorite one, but now I'm thinking this avocado is my favorite. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And you can see on this one, I didn't fill it up all the way, so it's a little bit of a learning curve when you first start out making these, but after you make them, then, you'll really kind of get the hang of it. Just like anything, practice makes perfect. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think of these down in the comments, and I hope you give it a try. Making these shaker charms is so much fun. And if you like this video, please give me a like, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and go check out a few more of my other videos. That would really help me out a lot. And like I said, I'll be sure to link all the materials I used down below in the description box. Be sure to check that out if you guys want to check out any of these products, and I'll be sure to include any coupon codes that I have so you can get a little bit of a discount for extra savings. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys are all doing good, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye!